Warning, your personality is actually a 4D trauma shield. The day I told my boss no, my hands shook like I was holding a live wire. Heart sprinting, jaw locked, vision tunneling. Zero tigers in sight, but my body swore I was about to die. Here's the funny thing, nothing bad happened. He nodded. I walked out, and my legs almost gave. So you're telling me, all those years of reliable, agreeable, always on. That wasn't virtue, that was armor? What if your personality is a trauma costume, your nervous system stitched together to keep you safe? If you strip the safety moves, who's left? Keep watching, we're going to test it. The setup, meet the shield. Hey there, let's meet the everyday self you defend without noticing. The tidy opinions, the predictable habits, the I'm just like this lines. It feels stable, earned. And for a lot of us, it's a 4-layer defense the body runs on autopilot, because safety beat truth a long time ago. I call it the 4D trauma shield. 4 dimensions move together. Behavioral, the routines and rules. Over prep, never counsel. Inbox 0 at midnight, shrinking from certain rooms. Cognitive, the fast stories, black and white labels, certainty addiction, identity slogans like, I'm the leader. I'm the quiet one. I hate drama. Somatic, the tension map under your clothes, clenched gut, shallow breath, a neck that forgot how to soften. Social, the roles, rooms, and aesthetics you pick to signal safety. Industries that reward grind, circles that love your chill more than your truth. Here's the core question. Is your identity actually a defense your body runs to avoid surprise? Neuroscience has a simple, annoying answer. Your brain is a prediction machine. It hates surprise more than it loves truth. So it reuses whatever reduced pain last time. The amygdala flags threat fast. The prefrontal cortex tries to talk it down. We're fine, it's Tuesday. The hippocampus tags the context, faces, tones, rooms. Run that loop enough, especially when you're young and powerless, and relief behaviors get misfiled as traits. Meanwhile, the default mode network, the self-story engine across medial prefrontal, posterior cingulate, and angular gyrus, stitches those repeated moves into me to stabilize prediction. The plan is practical. If I keep being this person, fewer shocks. That inner narrator says, I'm just a perfectionist, and your body exhales because it knows how that story ends. PNAS even shows the DMN leans on learned stable rules under predictable conditions, aka autopilot. So you get self-sealing loops. Behavior feeds belief. Belief tunes the body. The body picks the crowd. The crowd mirrors the role. The role confirms the story. Surprise minimized. Life shrinks, pain drops short term. Stakes time. Keep the shield, and your world stays smooth but small. Challenge it, and your ego panics like someone killed the cabin lights mid-flight. That panic isn't philosophical, it's biology. When you threaten a pattern that kept you safe, the amygdala spikes, cortisol climbs, breath goes thin, and the DMN plays a disaster trailer to yank you back in line. That's why change feels like dying. Your nervous system thinks you're stepping off a cliff. Here's the twist. The shield is coherent, but it isn't true. It's useful, not you. It's the best solution your body found with the data it had. Back then, maybe yes kept the peace. Maybe the strong one calmed the chaos. Maybe silence made you invisible, and invisibility kept you intact. The brain logged relief, not values. Did the alarms drop? If yes, save pattern. Rerun on threat. Congratulations, you just got a personality. Predictive processing makes it stickier. Your brain carries priors, strong guesses, and tries to minimize error. New data that fits the shield? Great. Data that contradicts it? Painful. So you bend the world to match the model, explain away mismatch, or avoid the scene entirely. Same argument, same job, same breakup. The model eats reality for breakfast. Now layer the 4 classic survival styles that get branded as traits. Fight dresses as standards and directness. Flight sells ambition and momentum. Fawn markets kindness and team player. Freeze brands depth and chill. They're not character flaws, they're automatic programs. Defense responses described across clinical literature, rerouted into identity because they drop your alarm fast. And yet freedom. Models update with evidence. When your prefrontal cortex gets proof that the feared outcome didn't land, it can reappraise. The hippocampus retags the context. Saying no at work didn't mean exile. The amygdala learns a new ceiling. Over reps, the DMN quietly rewrites the story. Not overnight, with data. So what do we do? First, name the shield: behavioral, cognitive, somatic, social. Map your defaults under stress. When do you speed up? Go quiet? Who do you call? What costume do you wear to pass? Notice how fast your body predicts social consequences. That jitter after a tiny boundary is an old alarm in a new room. Second, respect why it exists. No mocking the shield. It did its job. Thank it. Because if you fight it, you trigger more defense. Compassion turns the volume down, so you can experiment. Third, set the terms. Not a personality makeover, a lab. Small violations, high safety. The point isn't to become someone else. It's to see what's left when the safety moves aren't running the show. Here's where we're going. We'll rewind to the micro bargains your body wrote. We'll lay the 4 layers in detail and show how each self-seals. Then we'll glitch the persona. Tiny contradictions, live data logs, and breath anchors to keep your physiology online. Along the way, we'll watch the brain's model work. DMN, prediction errors, PFC amygdala tug-of-war, hippocampal retagging. We'll map fight, flight, fawn, freeze where they actually live in your day. And we'll use a simple protocol, non-self as a tool, to lower self-threats so updates stick. The shield kept you alive. Now let's teach your body it can live. Origin story, micro bargains that built a self. To understand why the shield feels like truth, we need to rewind to the tiny trades you made with fear. Not the big explosions, though those leave marks, but 3 seconds here, 10 seconds there, until the mouth hardcodes and your body stops asking for permission. Picture a kitchen in late afternoon. Dad's voice gets sharp over nothing. Your nervous system moves first. Shoulders drop, eyes scan exits, breath goes quiet. The amygdala flags heat. The hippocampus records the scene. The sink, the dish soap, the slant of light. Before words, a rule writes itself. If he's loud, I shrink. It works. His eyes pass over you, and the relief gets saved as good. The prefrontal cortex arrives late and spins a story. I'm just easygoing. That's a bargain. Or flip it. Mom sinks into the couch, curtains drawn, bills stacked. You're 8. You fetch water, crack a joke, wipe the table. If she's sad, I fix. Her face softens. Your chest loosens, vagus nerve easing, jaw unclenching. And that felt shift gets mislabeled as virtue. Teachers say mature. Friends say so dependable. Social reward pours concrete over a survival groove. Here's the funny thing. Memory compresses. You don't store a movie. You keep the frames where relief landed. The default mode network. The self-story engine across medial prefrontal, posterior cingulate, angular gyrus, stitches those frames into a character to keep prediction cheap. It trims scenes that don't fit and spotlights wins that justify the trade. Not evil, efficient. Predictive processing makes the glue. The brain carries priors, strong guesses about what works, and punishes mismatch as error. After enough reps, your conditional rules harden into I am. If conflict rises, I appease becomes unkind. If pressure spikes, I run becomes I'm ambitious. If intimacy nears, I freeze becomes I'm private. If someone fails me, I push becomes I have high standards. Meanwhile, the body enforces it. Jaw clamps for silence, shoulders square for control, breath sticks high for speed, eyes soften for appease. You call it taste. It's code. Layer the social economy. Roles pay. The strong one avoids chaos by taking charge. The grinder earns safety through output. The glue gets belonging by saying yes. The ghost dodges risk by disappearing. Rooms reinforce it. Startups reward flight. Caretaking spaces reward fawn. Hard-charging teams validate fight. Remote roles shelter freeze. Your look signals tribe. Sleek and capable buys grace. Soft and warm buys trust. Edgy and dark buys space. The environment keeps the loop humming. Micro-bargains stack like this. If authority tenses, I solve before they ask. If someone frowns, I scan for my mistake and fix it. If a group forms, I hang back to avoid being a target. If I succeed, I raise the bar so no one can cut me down. If I feel shame, I outwork it before anyone notices. Each one worked once. That's the hook. The amygdala remembers the drop in alarm, not the bill that shows up years later. Resentment, numbness, anxious scans for tiny cues, lopsided bonds, careers that fit the image but starve the inside. Until the cost beats the safety, your system won't bet a new move. Context tagging seals it. The hippocampus binds bargains to places, faces, tones. That's why you're fine all week, then collapse at Thanksgiving. Same tablecloth, same cousin, same jokes. Your diaphragm time travels. You're 30, but your breath is 8. You become the role without choosing it. A dorm microstory. Fire alarm at 3 a.m. Everyone shuffles outside. You hand out hoodies, take roll, make a joke. Someone says, "You're the mom." It lands sweet. The DMN files it. 10 years later, any group chat needs a planner? Your thumbs move before you vote. Choice or code? Your body already decided. Zoom in on a single second at work. Slack pings with quick favor. Old bargain. If I help fast, I'm safe. Your chest tightens, fingers fly. You. Deliver in 5 minutes. Relief pops. No one thanks you. That sting? The bill. The model doesn't care. It logs safety. It'll rerun tomorrow. Attachment matters here. Early ruptures, missed attunement, chaos, neglect. Turn social prediction into survival math. Values often get written by threat, and then wrapped in nice language. Not a moral failure. Biology with limited options. Now watch the 4 classic programs sneak in and brand themselves as you. Fight shows up as standards and directness. Flight as drive and curiosity. Fawn as kindness and team player. Freeze as calm and depth. Clinically, their defense responses in a cascade. Fight/flight mobilize, freeze immobilizes, fawn appeases, repurposed by your DMN as traits because they drop error fast. They're not bad. They're expensive when they run the whole show. So how do microbargains turn into the 4D shield? Sequence goes like this. Behavior repeats. Arrive early, overdeliver, avoid eye contact, change your tape to match the room. Cognition narrates. That's just who I am. Somatics adapt. Chest tight for control, soft belly for appease, frozen shoulders for disappear. Social curates, jobs and people that pay the move. Each layer confirms the others. Prediction errors that could disprove it? The DMN explains them away. Fluke. They were nice. Don't try that again. One last kitchen beat. Same house, new you. You feel the old shrink cue. You notice. Freeze tug. 3 slow exhales, eyes softer, feet found. You ask one question and don't vanish. Nothing explodes. It's tiny. But your hippocampus quietly tags kitchen plus voice as survivable. 1 grain of sand moved. That's how you start unwriting bargains. By letting clean data land while your body stays online. The 4D map, anatomy of the shield. So let's lay the map on the table. For layers, 1 loop, all built to cut surprise. It's basically like a nesting doll made of habits, stories, body settings, and rooms. Behavioral first, the visible code. Routines you call discipline that quietly run like alarms. You over-prepare, stack calendars, clean the inbox at midnight, so tomorrow's easier. You avoid certain asks, certain looks. You always pick the chair with the clear line to the door. Under stress, autopilot tightens. Productivity surges, novelty flags as later, risk filters slam shut. Here's the funny thing. Under stable conditions, the brain likes learned rules. PNAS work shows DMN-linked networks lean into stored stable rules when life feels predictable. Autopilot feels like control. It's preemption. Stakes. Keep the behaviors and your day stays smooth, but choice shrinks to the size of your fear math. Violate them and the body barks. Action snapshot. Watch a crunch week. Sleep thins, warm food disappears, tasks edge out people. Impact. Praise lands, machine, rockstar. That social payout pours concrete over the groove. Immediate relief, long-term narrowing. Cognitive next, the narrator. The mind hates blank space, so it fills it with certainty. Black and white labels, fast blame, moralizing your coping. I'm a realist. I hate flaky people. Feedback is disrespect. Predictive processing says priors steer perception. The DMN stitches cause and effect to cradle your choices in a tidy arc. Medial prefrontal, posterior cingulate, angular gyrus humming. It's not evil, it's energy saving. But when fear writes the outline, the story becomes a cage. Stakes. Cognitive certainty feels safe, but it makes you brittle. Action. 1 raised eyebrow, and your mind runs a season finale. They hate me, I'm done. Impact. You pre-reject or overcompensate before data arrives. So the world keeps confirming the script. Self-fulfilling loop, prediction error minimized, life made small. Somatic now, the body settings under your clothes. Think tension maps and breath codes. Jaw set to don't speak, shoulders high to look bigger, belly tight to stay small. Breath stuck high so you can sprint or freeze. Vagal tone dips when you're braced. Social engagement circuits dim. Eyes tunnel. The amygdala rings fast. The prefrontal tries to downshift. The hippocampus binds the moment. If you can't fight or flee, freeze and fawn swing in. Dissociation can slip past. Time goes weird, sounds muffle. These aren't quirks. They're defenses in a well-described cascade. Stakes. If your baseline is braced, you'll read neutral faces as threat. Action. In hard talks, your breath vanishes. Legs buzz like they want to bolt while you sit still. Impact. Options shrink to the size of your diaphragm. When you widen breath and let your neck soften, choices reappear. The body isn't commentary, it's the steering wheel. Social last, the stage and the cast. Roles, aesthetics, and circles that pay your defense. You choose industries that reward your code. The grinder in startups, the fixer in caretaking, the diplomat in HR, the ghost in remote gigs. Your look signals tribe. Sleek and capable buys grace, soft and warm buys trust, edgy and untouchable buys space. You collect friends who want what your role gives, and rarely ask for what your role avoids. You date your opposite polarity in pain. The busy pair with the needy, the confronter with the avoider. Co-regulation turns into co-enablement. Stakes. The room you pick primes your nervous system before you speak. Action. Hear yourself in different groups. Polished here, goofy there, mute somewhere else. Impact. Environments sculpt identity. Change the room, the shield gets wobbly. Keep the room, nothing budges. Now the loop. Behavior produces outcomes your cognition explains as me, which sets somatic tone, craving certain crowds that mirror the role, feeding the behavior. Round and round, cheap to run. Cheap to run isn't free to live. Tie in the 4 survival styles that look like traits. Fight dresses as standards and directness. Flight as momentum and drive. Fawn as kindness and team player. Freeze as calm and depth. Clinically, their defense response is repurposed by the DMN because they drop error fast. The question isn't bad or good. It's value or reflex. So how do you spot the map live? Run microtests that tap all 4 layers. Behavioral test. Switch your meeting chair. Cognitive tells you it's petty. Name story engine guessing. Somatic. Track pulse rise, jaw grit. Run 3 breaths. Long exhale, soft eyes find feet. Social. Note who comments and how you bend to please or posture. Impact. Probably nothing explodes. Data logged. The hippocampus files, novelty plus survival. The amygdala learns a new ceiling. The DMN takes notice. Diagnostic questions cut through narrative into cost. Who would be annoyed if I stopped doing this? What fear am I paying down with this habit? If I broke this rule by 1%, what catastrophe does my body predict? Who benefits from me staying like this? And do I agree? If I flip this preference for a day, which relationship feels at risk? Answer with body data, not philosophy. Throat clamp, cold hands, eyes avoid. That's your amygdala hedging. Keep the goal small. We're not killing the shield, we're seeing it. Once seen, you can keep a routine because it serves a value, not a fear. You can hold a story lightly, soften a muscle on purpose, or pick a room that fits your future, not your past. And every time reality fails to match the old catastrophe, prediction errors rewrite the model. That's the anatomy. Next, we start glitching it on purpose. Live tests, glitch the persona. Time to poke the shield. Not smash, glitch. Tiny contradictions the brain can survive, so the model updates without frying your circuits. Start with micro contradictions. Flip one welded preference. If you always go last, go first. If you reply in minutes, wait until morning. If you smooth every silence, let one breathe. If you hate asking for help, ask for a 2-minute favor. Do it once. Then watch your body act like you broke a sacred law. That revolt is the data. Run a live safety audit with 4 boxes. Prediction, event, outcome, body. Prediction. If I don't reply, they'll think I'm lazy. Event. You reply tomorrow. Outcome. Nothing implodes. Body. Chest 7 to 3 in 8 minutes. This is exposure therapy for identity. Pairing novelty with regulation, so the hippocampus can retag the scene survivable. The amygdala learns a new ceiling, and the DMN files a quieter story. Build an exposure ladder. 5 rules you never break, ranked by alarm. Fawn. Pause 2 seconds before yes. Say let me check. Give 1 clean no. State a preference first. Hold a boundary through 1 pushback. Fight. Ask 1 question before directing. Drop voice a notch. Name. There's a push to control. Invite dissent. Delegate and don't rescue for 24 hours. Flight. Sit still 1 minute between tasks. Leave 1 email for morning. Schedule white space. Cancel 1 sprint. Do 10 minutes of nothing. Freeze. Commit 1 sentence early. Stand to speak. 1 beat of eye contact. Say first read is X. Make one direct ask. Keep reps at 51% truth. Slightly uncomfortable, still speakable. If you flood, you went too big. Shrink a rung. Recovery speed is the metric that matters. Anchor your body mid-rep. Use the 3-beat reset. Longer exhale than inhale. Soften eyes and jaw, feel feet. Add orienting if needed. Turn your head slowly. Clock 3 colors and 1 sound. You're feeding your insular clean input, so the prediction engine stops guessing tiger. Watch the narrator. The DMN will try to keep the old arc. They're quiet, they're mad. I stumbled, I'm incompetent. Name it out loud. Story engine's guessing. Then orient, feet, breath, rhythm. That break lets new data land. Now stack social disconfirmation. Let people see the non-brand move. Fixer says, I can't take that this week, and doesn't pad it with reasons. Strong one names, I don't know yet. Peacemaker lets a mild conflict exist for an hour without mopping. Ghost shows up 5 minutes early and starts one small talk question. Don't explain, let faces be data. Expect some backlash. Great, clean signal. If a friend only values your overfunctioning, they'll pout. If a boss relies on your endless yes, they'll press. Log it. You're testing the room as much as yourself. Where repair is fast is where to train. Keep a daily log with 3 numbers. Surprise index. How often reality contradicts catastrophe. Effort cost. How hard it felt in your body. Repair time. How long until things settled. You want surprise up, effort down, repair shorter. Add narrative lag. How long until your inner story matches the outcome. That lag shrinking means the DMN is conceding ground. Micro stories make this concrete. Tuesday, 9/12. You're about to fix a teammate's task, so it's done right. Instead you ping. You own it, ping me if blocked. Your arms buzz, you make tea with shaky hands. Noon, task arrives fine. Log, panic 6-3 in 10 minutes. A week later, you hand off 2 tasks. Momentum returns without the martyrdom hangover. Roommate boundary. They ask for a favor that costs you sleep. You pause, breathe, say, I can't tonight. They pout. An hour later, normal. Your hippocampus retags kitchen plus boundary from exile to tension, then repair. 1 rep won't flip the model. 10 will. Pattern interrupts help. From their perspective, your no reads as clarity, not rejection. From your body's perspective, novelty equals error, not danger. From your future self, today's 1% makes next month's 10% possible. Common snags. Performing the glitch, announcing the new me, over-explaining, narrating growth mid-rep. That's still control. Try silent reps. All or nothing flips, quitting, confessing, nuking a friendship. Feel like freedom and adjust the shield louder. Titrate. Dissociation, floating, time warps, dead face, means you blew the window. Ground first. Cold water wrists, 5-finger breathing, toes wiggle, near to far gaze. Then text a safe person. Doing a 1% rep, mean me if I panic. Build co-regulation on purpose. 2 allies who can text back, here, inside 5 minutes. Scripture ask, if I send tree, remind me. Exhale, soft eyes, feel feet. Nervous system sync, that's design, not weakness. Use the double question to cut social scoreboard pressure. If no one was keeping score, what would I do? Or, if this wasn't about being good, liked, or useful, what's the honest move? Often the answer is boring. And right. Close each day with debrief, not drama. 3 lines max. Prediction, event, outcome. Add body. Alarm 7-3 in 8 minutes. Then write tomorrow's 1%. Keep it dull. Dull rewires fast. As glitches stack, the prefrontal trusts, the hippocampus retags, the amygdala chills, and the DMN shifts from, I'm the one who, to sometimes rising tension, that's the simulation of the door. So here's the tilt. Your brain's main job isn't truth, it's prediction. It compresses messy life into a tight model that can guess the next frame. Identity sits inside that compression. Less a thing, more a running bet. What kind of person am I? Is code for which moves cut error fastest so alarms stay low. When it can predict you, it can predict the room a bit better. Fewer surprises, fewer spikes. Enter the default mode network. The background novelist across medial prefrontal cortex, posterior cingulate, and angular gyrus. When you're not locked on a task, it hums. It stitches memory fragments with tomorrow's guesses and gives you continuity. Useful, powerful, biased. It keeps scenes that fit the arc and trims the ones that don't, because edits save energy. Compliments vanish, critiques stick, because they match the old script. Meanwhile, Under stable conditions, DMN-linked circuits lean hard on learned stable rules, which is why autopilot feels like you. Interoception cranks the knobs. The insular buddies pull body data, tight chest, warm belly, buzzing legs. The mind draws borders around it. That's me, that's not me. Here's the funny thing. Half the time, you're not being yourself. You're feeling prediction error and calling it not me. New room, new person, new demand. Error spikes. The hum feels wrong. The DMN swoops in. This isn't who we are, and steers you back toward the role that kills the noise. Comfort wins, options die. Memory isn't a library, it's a workshop. Every recall is a rewrite. The hippocampus pulls fragments. The DMN glues them with today's tone. Which means the you remember is often current you, wearing old clothes. Ask siblings about one holiday. You'll get 3 movies. Each brain compressed a hero's journey that best predicted future family scenes. Efficient, but it locks you in. Modern life dials this up. Physical tigers are rare. Identity tigers are daily. A boss's sigh, a partner's pause, a comment online. Your cortisol jumps harder for social threat than for cold wind. Amygdala fires quick. Prefrontal tries to reappraise. They tug until one wins. In change moments, the DMN floods you with a highlight reel of shame or exile. Not because it's dramatic, but because anticipating pain feels safer than meeting it blind. That inner trailer is risk management, badly calibrated by old rooms. Midpoint crisis lands here. The model that protected kid you taxes adult you. Appease dad, fix mom, disappear at school, grind for praise. That predicted chaos well. Adult life needs new code, negotiation, playful conflict, chosen rest, deeper ties. Expansion reads as error because it's novel. Therefore alarms. Therefore retreat. You call it not me. It's just not learned yet. Watch the PFC, amygdala tug in one thumb hover. You draft a boundary text. PFC, fair. Amygdala dumps heat into your forearms, jaw locks, time stretches. The DMN pipes in a scene where they ghost you. You add softeners, delete the message, choose be the bigger person. Relief lands like a sugary drink. Fast, brief, expensive. Your model notes, crisis averted by compliance, and cements the rule. Prediction pain drops, purpose shrinks. Meanwhile, under low novelty, the DMN shifts you into energy-saving mode, habit gravity. Same seat, same lunch, same self-deprecating joke, same soundtrack of this is just who I am. It's not laziness. It's network economics. The cost is there's no fresh error to learn from, so the model has nothing to update against. Stasis feels safe and starves growth. Cue the 4 survival styles posing as personality. Fight sells integrity and standards. Beneath it, control lowers helplessness. Flight sells momentum and curiosity. Beneath it, speed outruns feeling trapped. Fawn sells kindness and low drama. Beneath it, appeasement buys belonging. Freeze sells depth and calm. Beneath it, stillness avoids exposure. The DMN prefers these because they drop error fast. They're efficient, not necessarily true. Value shows up when you can choose the energy without the alarm. So what actually updates the simulation? For things, mismatches that don't kill you, repairs that land, bodies that settle, and rooms that flex with you. That's why we pair 1% acts with breath and co-regulation and track repair time. The amygdala learns ceilings by bumping them. The hippocampus retags, novelty plus lived. The DMN trims the doom trailer and slots in a new scene. Not epiphany, iterations. Language helps because it lowers self-threat. Swap I am. For right now there's a pull to. A fawn impulse is here. There's heat to control. Freeze tug. That phrasing shrinks identity stake, drops cortisol a notch, and gives your prefrontal a seat. You're talking weather, not worth. Less to defend means more bandwidth to act. Here's a micro-story. Meeting 10 heads. Old freeze keeps you silent, then writes a perfect paragraph in your head at 2 a.m. Today, you pre-commit. To 1 sentence early. First read, we're underestimating rollout risk. Legs buzz, you exhale, soften eyes, feel feet. They nod. No fireworks, no exile. Your hippocampus quietly retags, speak early at table, as survivable. Tomorrow, 2 sentences. Narrative lag shrinks. Another. Weekend yawns open. Flight wants to stack errands and podcasts at 1.5 speed. You ask the double. If no one tracked my usefulness, what would I do? Timer for 10 minutes on the stoop. Tree breath, itch peaks and fades. You text 1 person for slow coffee. Afternoon feels alive, not crammed. Prediction error paired with calm. That's an update. This is the moment everything changes. You stop arguing with who you are and start training what your model expects. Less impressed with panic, more interested in data. The self gets lighter on purpose. Sometimes instead of always. Tools instead of traits. And with that, the 4 disguises show up as code you can refactor. Keep the gift, drop the grip. The 4 disguises: fight, flight, fawn, freeze as personality. Let's pull the masks off the 4 classics. Not flaws, not fate, just old code sold as character because it kept alarms low. Fight first. On the surface, it looks like leader, direct, high standards. In chaos, you move. You set bars, slice through fog, protect the mission. Under the hood, control drops helplessness. When pressure rises, jaw sets, voice sharpens, shoulders square. The amygdala shoves energy outward, so you won't feel small. Pros: clarity, protection, momentum. Cons: scorched trust, lonely wins, constant tension. Here's the tell: under load, fight claims its integrity. I just care about excellence. Okay, test it physically. Can you hold a standard and keep your neck soft? If not, control is steering. Micro scene. Deadline slips. Fight springs into triage, assigns fixes, pulls a late night. Project saved, team silent. Next morning you sense distance. Narrate it as, they're not built for pace. Or, one tweak, ask, what did we miss? You'll feel a tremor, tiny helplessness. Ride it. Neck softens, people speak. You still lead, without bracing as the baseline. Value over reflex. Flight next. Dressed as ambition, curiosity, optimization. You stack goals, hack your sleep, live at 1.5 speed. Speed keeps you from getting pinned by feelings you can't fix. The pull is clean. Keep moving, nothing catches you, grief, boredom, intimacy, shame. Pros: output, adaptability, exploration. Cons: shallow roots, burnout, intimacy dodge. Body tells. Restless legs, breath stuck high, calendar crowded to the edges. The fear underneath? Being trapped with what rises when it's quiet. Test. Cancel one optional sprint. Sit for 10 minutes with nothing, no phone, no plan. The itch spikes, label it. Flight pull. 3 long exhales, soften eyes. Around minute 6, the wave crests. Then a small, honest one appears. Call your sister, walk outside, cook eggs. Keep momentum, add roots. The measure isn't how still you got. It's whether you chose your next move, not the itch. Fawn now. Marketed as kindness, empathy, glue of the group. You read rooms like weather, anticipate needs, smooth edges before anyone bleeds. It looks like love. Sometimes it is. But when threat rises, your smile outruns your truth. You trade self for peace because belonging once felt borrowed. Pros: warmth, harmony, social glue. Cons: erased boundaries, quiet resentment, self-trust erosion. The body move. Soften eyes, tilt head, voice light. Yes, faster than breath. A beat you'll recognize. Friend drops a last-minute ask that costs you sleep. Your throat tightens, mouth says, totally. Relief, then a pinch of grief. Try the pause. Let me check. 3 breaths. I count tonight. If they pout, your chest will strobe. Hold. Most rooms repair by morning. The ones that don't are teaching you something expensive about the room, not about your worth. Freeze. Branded as calm, depth, mystery. You observe, see patterns others miss, find exact words, later. Under load, your system goes still. Time stretches, thoughts scatter, limbs heavy or floaty. Pros: pattern recognition, creativity in low threat, restraint. Cons: missed chances, misunderstood silence, self-doubt. Hidden fear? Exposure and failure in motion. Better to be the watcher than the one on the hook. Live test. Meeting check-in. Pre-commit to 1 sentence early, even if it's first read. I'm not sold, yet on rollout risk. Before you speak, plant your feet, feel the floor, exhale longer than you inhale. Say it. Your legs buzz, then settle a notch. People nod, they move on. You didn't need a paragraph. The Hippocampus tags, speak early plus survived. Next week, 2 lines. Depth keeps its gift and learns to arrive on time. Here's the trick, they blend. You might fawn with family, fight at work, flight in solo projects, freeze in love. Context is king because the hippocampus bound the code to specific rooms, faces, tones. That's why you can be fearless on stage and shy at dinner. Not hypocrisy, state-dependent safety. Language is your lever. Listen for identity cement. I'm blunt. I can't slow down. I'm just easy. I'm not a talker. Swap each with process. There's heat to be blunt. Flight pull is up. A fawn wave. Freeze tug. Get this. Those tiny swaps drop self-threat, which lowers cortisol, which gives your prefrontal cortex a seat again. You didn't fix your childhood. You made a narrow on-ramp for a better rep. Now, keep the gifts. Unhook the alarms. Fight keeps standards. Lose the spike. Practice one question before a directive. What am I missing? Anchor your neck soft while you hold the bar. If clarity rises with soft eyes, you're in value land. Flight keeps momentum. Add white space. Book literal blank boxes. 15 minutes, twice a day. Treat them like meetings. In them, ask the double. If no one tracked my usefulness, what would I do? Choose one small want, then go. Fawn keeps care. Add edges. Use the one feeling, one fact, one ask frame. I feel at capacity. I can't take that. Friday works. No essay. Repeat once if pushed. Your body will quake. Your relationships will sort. Freeze keeps depth. Add a first beat. Pre-commit one sentence in each meeting. Stand when you speak. Feel your heels. If your mind blanks, name it. I'm slower to form views. First read is X. Imperfect and present beats perfect and late. And watch for backdoors. Fight can wear justice and bulldoze. Flight can wear freedom and vanish. Fawn can wear spirituality and submit. Freeze can wear discernment and avoid. Call the costume out loud. Then run the 3-breath reset and do the 51% truer act. Final tell. After the rep, your body doesn't gloat. It settles. No adrenaline high, no shame hangover. Just a quiet click where the lock used to be. That's not a new personality. That's old code losing home field, and your nervous system learning it can choose. The negative space, what's left when roles go quiet. So if the shield is code, what's underneath when it goes quiet? Not a brand, not the real me as a slogan. More like weather, shifts you can feel when the wind changes. State, not essence. Most traits are just averages of states your body hit a lot under stress. Lower the baseline threat, and different states show up. The graph redraws itself. Start with 90 seconds. Take your best-known role off stage. Don't fix, don't hustle, don't charm, don't ghost. Just sit. What shows first isn't wisdom, it's body signals. Breath widens one notch. Jaw lets go a millimeter. Eyes stop scanning. That's vagal tone rising. Prefrontal getting a seat. Amygdala's volume dipping. In that tiny window, options appear that weren't visible from inside the script. Call this the microjoy detector. You're scanning for 1-degree upticks in warmth or interest. Warm palms, a small tug to ask a question, a laugh you didn't pre-write. Those impulses aren't buying safety, they just want to move. When you follow them, the act feels clean, simple to do, little replay after, no resentment hangover. Value lives here as behavior that makes sense without fear math. Make it concrete. You're the fixer. Friend starts venting. Your hands lift to solve. You catch the fawn wave. There's a pull to fix. 3 breaths, long exhale, soft eyes, feet. Then a proto-choice. Do you want ideas or company? They say company. You give 10 honest minutes, then say, I'm tapped. Can we pick this up tomorrow? Your body stays steady. Care with edges, not care as currency. Fight tilt. Team derails. You feel heat in your neck. Name it. Push to control is here. 1 breath, neck soft. Then, before I steer, 1 blocker each. Same standard, softer grip. You still lead. Your jaw isn't running the meeting. Excellence stays, domination leaves. Freeze. Weekly check-in. You pre-commit to 1 early line. First read, we're underestimating risk. Feet planted. Exhale longer than inhale. Legs buzz, then settle. You don't need the perfect paragraph. Depth speaks on time, not just in hindsight. Flight. Saturday yawns open. The itch to stack errands surges. You ask the double. If no one tracked my usefulness, what would I do? 10-minute timer. Stoop, tree breath. The wave peaks, fades. A small pull arises. Text 1 person for slow coffee. You follow that. Momentum with room, not momentum as escape. Notice the order. State first, language second, action third. If you try authentic behavior, while your body is braced, you'll blow up or numb out. So create micro conditions. Low stakes, exits visible, co-regulation nearby. The window widens, then you widens. That's not mystical, it's networks learning. Run the double as a daily cut through. Ask, if no one was keeping score, what would I do right now? Or, if this wasn't about being good, liked, or useful, what's the honest move? The question slides you out of social prediction and into present moment value. It won't hand you bliss. It'll hand you a smaller, cleaner. Next step, try the 2-minute protocol. Step 1, name process. Fawn wave, flight pull, freeze tug, heat to control. Step 2, 3-breath reset. Long exhale, soften eyes and jaw, feel feet. Step 3, ask the double. Step 4, do the 51% act, the smallest move that leans honest. Step 5, log, prediction, event, outcome body. That's the Anatta angle, less who am I, more what works now with a calm enough body. Rooms matter. Some rooms punish proto-self. If every boundary earns a guilt trip, that's not your failure. That's the system's demand. Test across contexts. Say the same small no to a friend, a colleague, a sibling. Track recovery time. Where your nervous system settles fastest is where to train. Build capacity there, then export it. Language keeps it light. Swap I am for sometimes, or there's a pull to. Sometimes I'm quiet. Right now there's heat to push. Process talk lowers self-threat, cortisol dips, prefrontal returns. The DMN chills because you gave it less to defend and more room to update. Micro stories help you feel it. Text buzzes. Quick favor. Old code grabs the phone. You whisper, Fawn wave. 3 breaths. I count tonight, tomorrow works. Body spikes, then eases. Outcome. Okay. You don't replay it for hours. Quiet click. Dinner table. A pause lands. Old you fills it. You name flight pull. Take 1 slow sip. Someone else speaks. The room didn't need your speed to survive. Your amygdala logs a new ceiling. 1 grain of sand moves. Here's the funny thing. Beneath the costume, there's less drama and more detail. Hunger feels like hunger, not failure. Tired becomes rest, not grind harder. Curiosity becomes a question, not a performance. You stop treating life like a brand campaign and start treating it like a series of small bets with fast repairs. Keep yourself small and wearable. Tools, not traits. Leader is a jacket you put on for the storm and take off at dinner. Easy on Sunday, clear on Monday. Sometimes I leaves room for today. That lightness is what lets you learn. And learning, felt in your chest as trust, not declared in your head as certainty. Toolkit Part 1 is the ground the identity where a real extraction grows. Alright, tools on the table. 4 R's and a scoreboard. We're not fixing you. We're training a nervous system to relax while you act truer. Keep it boring, small, and daily. Boring is what the brain trusts. R1 reveal. Build a stress layer inventory. Pick 1 narrow slice. Work mornings, family dinner, dating apps. And make 4 columns. Behavioral, cognitive, somatic, social. Behavioral. List autopilot when tension rises. Over-prepare. Apologize first, crack jokes, delegate nothing, ghost, switch seats to see the door. Cognitive. The headlines. I'm the only adult here. They're fragile. Silence is respect. I'm too much. If I say no, they'll leave. Somatic. Jaw clamp, chest tight, breath stuck high. Eyes scanning, legs buzzing to bolt, numb hands. Social. Roles and rooms that reward it. Point person at work, listener with friends, competent aesthetic to buy grace, dating chaos you can fix. Now add triggers and priors. Micro cues. Email tone, a sigh, long pause, calendar ping at 5 p.m. priors. If authority tenses, I solve. If someone frowns, I shrink. Write 3 recent scenes. Circle the exact second your body grabbed the wheel. You're building a map your prefrontal cortex can consult before the amygdala spikes. R2 repattern. Widen the window so tests don't flood you. Pick 2 10-second anchors you can deploy mid-rep. Base. The 3-breath reset. Inhale 4, exhale 6. Soften eyes and jaw, feel feet. Add orienting. Turn your head slowly. Name 3 colors, 1 sound, 1 texture. Micro-release. Press tongue up, then drop it. Shrug up hard, then let shoulders fall. Fight baseline. Practice soft eyes before feedback. Flight. Lengthen exhale before you open the laptop. Fawn. Palm on chest before you answer. Freeze. Plant both feet. Wiggle toes before you speak. You're feeding the insular clean input, so prediction comms. Warm up before bigger reps. 2 rounds of breath, 30 seconds of shaking, 10 seconds gazing out a window. Co-regulation on purpose. 2 people who can text back, here, in 5 minutes. Script your line. Doing a 1% rep. Meet me if I panic. Nervous system sync. That's design, not weakness. R3, rehearse. Tiny rule breaks daily. Build a 5-rung ladder for your pattern. Keep reps 51% true. Slightly uncomfortable, still speakable. Fawn ladder. Pause 2 seconds before yes. Say, let me check. 1 clean no, no reason. State a preference first. Hold a boundary through 1 pushback. Fight ladder. Ask 1 question before directing. Drop voice 1 notch. Name. There's a push to control. Invite 1 dissent. Delegate and don't rescue for 24 hours. Flight ladder. Sit still 1 minute between tasks. Leave 1 email until morning. Schedule white space blocks. Cancel 1 non-essential sprint. Do 10 minutes of nothing. Freeze ladder. Commit 1 sentence early. Stand while speaking. Hold eye contact 1 beat. Say, first read is X. Make 1 direct ask. If you flood, floaty, time warp, dead face, you went too big. Shrink a rung, add more body first. Think titration, not heroics. Our 4 relate. Protect the experiment with boundaries and mirroring. Tell 1 safe person your game. If I pause or say no, I'm practicing. Ask for reflection, not hype. If I start fixing, reflect it. At work, draw 1 scope line and stick to it even when praise dangles outside. With family, limit time in rooms that punish change. Double time in rooms that calm you. Use 1 feeling, 1 fact, 1 ask. I feel at capacity. I can't take that. Friday works. Repeat once. If they escalate, name it. I'm hearing a push. My answer's still no. Now the scoreboard. Minimum viable tracking. After each rep, log 4 things. Prediction. They'll think I'm lazy. Event. Replied tomorrow. Outcome. Nothing imploded. Body. Alarm 7-3 in 8 minutes. Add 3 weekly metrics. Surprise index. How often reality contradicted catastrophe? 1 to 10. You want it drifting up. Effort cost. How hard it felt in your body? 1 to 10. You want it drifting down. Repair time. How long tension took to settle. Shortening repair is gold. It's the amygdala learning new ceilings. Bonus metric. Narrative lag. Time until your inner story catches up to the new data. Lag shrinking means the default mode network is conceding. Run a sample week to feel the arc Monday. Fawn rep. Prediction. If I don't help, they'll cool on me. Event. I count today. Outcome. Okay. Body. 8-4 in 9 minutes. Surprise 7. Effort 6. Repair 30 minutes. Wednesday, fight rep. Prediction. If I slow down, we'll miss. Event. Ask 1 question first. Outcome. Teammate surfaced a blocker early. Body. 6-3 in 6 minutes. Surprise 8. Effort 5. Repair 20 minutes. Thursday, flight rep. Prediction. Stillness will make me spiral. Event. 10 minutes of nothing. Outcome. Itch peaked and passed. Texted a friend. Body. 7-3 in 10. Surprise 6. Effort 7. Repair 15 minutes. Friday, freeze rep. Prediction. Speaking early will expose. Me. Event. 1 sentence at minute 2. Outcome. Nods moved on. Body. 6-2 in 5. Surprise 8. Effort 5. Repair 10 minutes. Saturday, social test. Boundary with sibling. Pushback, then dinner normal. Body quaked, then settled. Surprise 7. Effort 7. Repair 45 minutes. By Sunday, you'll notice 2 quiet wins. Your baseline tension sits lower, and you need fewer words to be clear. That's not a personality change. That's physiology cooperating. Common snags and patches. Performing the tool. Announcing growth mid-rep. Patch. Silent reps. Metrics as a hustle. Spreadsheets. Color codes. Patch. 1-line logs only. Shame spike. I should be over this. Patch. Gratitude clause. Shield kept me alive. Then 1 tiny act. Backlash. Rooms pouting at your edges. Patch. Log it as data. Train where repair is fast. Hold the mantra. Small, repeatable, regulated. We're feeding the model clean mismatches and fast repairs, so it updates without burning you out. Keep the protocol card handy. Next, we'll run the Anatta Protocol to drop self-threat even further. Toolkit Part 2, the Anatta Protocol. Okay, deeper cut. This is where we use non-self as a tool, not a belief. The goal's simple. Drop self-threat so your brain can update without a fight. 5 steps, boring on purpose, powerful because they pair novelty with a calm enough body and clean language. We're shrinking identity load, so the prefrontal can steer while the amygdala turns down a notch. Step 1. Name the process, not the person. Say it low and plain. Fawn wave. Flight pull. Freeze tug. There's heat to control. Skip, I am. Process language matters because it cuts identity stake. Less me, more weather. Cortisol dips, your neck unclenches a millimeter, and the prefrontal gets a seat again. You didn't fix your childhood. You just took the scoreboard out of the room long enough to make one small move. Microscene. Phone lights. Can you do me a quick favor? Fingers reach for yes. You whisper, Fawn wave. Shoulders drop one notch. That inch is the opening. No lecture, no rebrand, just less load so you can choose. Step 2, 3 breath reset. Breath 1, longer exhale than inhale. Count 4 in, 6 out. Breath 2, soften eyes and jaw. Let your tongue fall from the roof. Breath 3, feel your feet, pressure, temperature. Add orienting if you're spicy. Turn your head slowly, name 3 colors, 1 sound, 1 texture. You're feeding your insular clean inputs, so the prediction engine stops guessing tiger. Target, drop alarm 1 point. If it doesn't budge, do another round or shrink the rep. Microcheck. Rate the body before and after, 1 to 10. Alarm 7.5. Not heroic, just enough to act without white knuckling. Step 3, ask the double. The double is you with no audience, no points to win. Ask, if no one was keeping score, what would I do right now? Or, if this wasn't about being good, smart, or liked, what's the honest move? This slices through social prediction and lands you in value land. It won't hand you poetry. It'll hand you a cleaner next inch. Scene. Boss hints. We could really use you late again. Double question lands. Honest pull, go home. Your chest loosens a degree. That's your north. Step 4, do the 51% act. Not pure, not grand, just a small move a hair truer than your autopilot. Text, I count tonight, I'm back at 9. Meeting, first read is no. Friend, I want to hear you, and I've got 10 minutes. Pair it with the body anchor. Exhale mid-sentence, soft eyes, feel feet. So the hippocampus can retag the moment, novel plus survivable. The amygdala learns a new ceiling, and the DMN files a different scene. Guardrails. Keep language plain. No essays, no apology softeners. Keep scope small, slightly uncomfortable, still speakable. If you flood, floaty, time warp, shrink the act or add more body first. Step 5, debrief data, not drama. 3 lines max, prediction, event, outcome. Add body. Alarm 6.3 in 7 minutes. Done. Don't build a victory TED Talk. Don't autopsy for an hour. Tomorrow repeat. The model updates with reps, not revelations. Let's run a full pass. Invite hits for a weekend trip. Old code says plan everything. You catch it. Flight pull. 3 breaths. Ask the double. If no one graded usefulness, bring snacks, not the spreadsheet. 51% act. I'll handle food. Someone else pick routes? Body spikes, then dips. Trips messy and fun. Debrief. Predicted chaos. Got laughter plus 2 wrong turns. Alarm 7.3 in 10. Next time, you take 1 more inch. No color-coded chat. Another pass, Fawn tilt. Text. Can you hop on a call at 10? Process. Fawn wave. Breath reset. Double. Honest move is sleep. 51% act. I'm off at 10. Can we do tomorrow? Outcome. Sure. Body weird, then quiet. Log it. That's the system learning tension, isn't exile. Common traps. Performing non-self. Turning process language into a brand. I'm the person who names pulls. Cute. Drop it. Use it quietly while you act. Spiritual bypass. Thinking insight equals change. You can know no self and still have a jaw like a bear trap. Body first, then behavior, then meaning. All or nothing flips. Quitting, confessing, nuking relationships and calling it freedom. That's the shield and drag. Titrate. 1% daily, not a bonfire. Dissociation needs a sub-protocol. If you blank or float, your system hit the breaker. Ground before acting. Cold water on wrists, 5-finger breath. Near to far gaze, wiggle toes. Your 51% might be 1 sentence. I need 5. Safety first, novelty second. Updates don't stick when you're offline. Co-regulation is a feature, not a crutch. Pick 2 allies who can text here in 5 minutes. Prescript your cue. Send the tree emoji. Their reply. Exhale, soft eyes, feet. Slots you back in your body so you can do the inch. Repairs that land are update fuel. How often? Daily, tiny. Stack 5 to 10 reps a week. Track the same metrics. Surprise index up, effort cost down, repair time shorter, narrative lag shrinking. Bonus signal. Fewer replays at night. That's the DMN conceding ground. After a month, you'll forget to call it a protocol. It's just how you move. Name the weather, settle the body, ask the double, do the 51% act, log the truth. Less performance, more life. Pitfalls and reframes, avoid the ego's backdoors. Here's where good progress goes sideways. Not because you're broken, because the shield is clever. It hates losing home field, so it swaps outfits and keeps control. Let's call out the backdoors and give each a clean reframe you can actually run tomorrow. Performing authenticity. You spot the code, then turn realness into theater. Loud posts, new wardrobe, spicy takes. Feels powerful because people clap. But wait, there's more. You're still chasing prediction comfort, just with a different crowd. Your nervous system reads the scoreboard and flips novelty into performance. Reframe, keep it quiet. Set a 7-day, no announcement rule. Do the rep, tell no one, log it. If you feel a pull to explain, cut your sentence in half. Surprise index goes up when your body settles without witnesses. Spiritual bypass. You learn the self is a simulation and try to think your way free. Well, no kidding, the DMN loves that. It trades doing for knowing. You stay braced, jaw locked, armed with quotes. Reframe, body before belief. If your shoulders are in your ears, you don't need wisdom. You need an exhale, soft eyes, feet. Then 151% act. Meaning lands after behavior, not before. Put the concept back on the shelf until your neck drops a notch. All or nothing flips. You realize you've been fawning, so you torch 3 friendships. Or you see your flight code and quit by lunch. That rush is dopamine from certainty, not freedom. It's still defense, fight wearing justice, flight wearing liberation. Reframe, titrate. Shrink the unit of change. 1 boundary through 1 pushback. 1 no without a reason. 1 10-minute nothing block. Repair faster, not bigger stunts. Protocol cosplay. You turn steps into a brand. I'm the person who names pulls. Cute, but now you're performing the fix. Reframe. Run it like plumbing. Quiet, functional, invisible. Process words under your breath. If someone asks, say, I'm practicing tiny rule breaks, and go back to reps, metrics as a hustle. You build dashboards, color codes, daily essays. Flight eats your healing. Reframe, minimum viable tracking. For lines per rep, prediction, event, outcome, body. Weekly, 3 numbers. Surprise up, effort down, repair shorter. If you spend more than 3 minutes logging, you're performing. Boundary theater. You sell your no with 5 reasons and a sorrow emoji. That's Fawn in a blazer. Reframe. 1 feeling, 1 fact, 1 ask. I'm at capacity. I can't take that. Tuesday works. Repeat once. If they escalate, name it. I'm hearing a push. My answer's still no. You're training your amygdala that tension isn't exile. Shame spiral. You catch the code, then attack yourself. I should be over this. Self-hate spikes cortisol. The PFC loses the wheel. Reframe, gratitude clause. Shield, thanks for your work. Stand down. That tiny respect softens your neck a millimeter. The space you need to do the inch. Freeze misreads. You call immobilization discernment. Or you mislabel deep thinking as shutdown. Reframe, check the body. Unfocused eyes, heavy limbs, time warp. That's freeze. Ground first, cold water wrists, 5-finger breath, near to far gaze, wiggle toes. Your act can be 1 sentence. I need 5. Updating while flooded doesn't stick. Rage righteousness. Fight gets high on truth and scorches trust. You call it standards. It's control lowering your alarm. Reframe, neck test. Hold your standard while keeping your neck soft. If you can't, ask 1 question first. What am I missing? If the heat drops 2 points, now steer. Busy as identity. Flight packs your day until stillness feels illegal. Reframe. Book white space like a meeting. Twice a day, 10 minutes, phone away. Ask the double. Choose 1 small want. If the itch screams, label it. Breathe longer out than in. Wait for the wave to crest. Nice as leverage. Fawn confuses care with currency. If I'm useful, I can't be left. Reframe. Care with edges. Offer 2 options you can live with. I can help Friday or not at all. If they pout, log it. Relationship data, not a verdict on your worth. Depth as dodge. Freeze sells mystery to avoid exposure. Reframe. First beat, not full essay. Commit to 1 early sentence every meeting. Plant feet, exhale, deliver. Your legs can buzz. You speak anyway. 2 weeks, then add a 2nd line. Depth on time. Co-regulation shame. You think needing people means you're weak. Get this, nervous systems sync by design. Reframe. Name your lifelines. 2 allies who reply here fast. Prescript your cue, tree emoji. Their exhale, soft eyes, feet, is not coddling, it's scaffolding so the rep lands. Room mismatch. You blame yourself for backlash when some rooms only like your costume. Reframe, lab goggles. Track repair time by context. Train where recovery is fast. Stretch in 1-notch harder rooms. Exit cleanly from subsystems that punish your edges. Impatience. You want a montage, not inches. You stack reps, flood, and call change a scam. Reframe, smooth over speed. Chase faster recovery, not bigger fireworks. Windows widen at the pace trust allows. Boring rewires faster than brave. Final guardrail. If your body gets floaty, sounds muffle, or time skips, you hit the breaker. Downshift. Smaller rep, more body, more ally support. Safety first, novelty second. The model updates on tolerable mismatch plus quick repair. That's the geometry. Close the back doors gently. 3 arc then patterns. Do your tiny honest thing. Let's ground this in real lives. 3 arcs, 3 bodies, same nervous system math updating inch by inch. Arc 1. The strong one becomes human. She will fight like armor. Standards. Ownership. I'll carry it. Jaw a vice, sleep wrecked. HRV scraping low. Her surprise index started at 2. Effort cost an 8. We mapped her shield. In meetings her shoulders rose, voice tightened, eyes drilled. Ladder. Ask 1 question before directing. Name, push to control. Delegate and don't rescue for 24 hours. Day 3, she tried the first rung. Project wobbling. Old her would have grabbed the wheel. Instead, what blocker did we miss? Heat flushed her neck, alarm 7. 3 breaths, longer exhale, soft eyes, feet. A teammate surfaced a dependency she'd overlooked. Relief felt weird, then clean. Debrief, predicted chaos, got clarity. Alarm 7-4 in 10 minutes. 2 weeks later, she said, weekends aren't a backstop. Boss tensed, she held the line. Monday 9 a.m. Monday came. Nothing burned. HRV ticked up. Repair time after conflict shrank from 2 days of rumination to 6 hours. Microstory, first honest crack in a one-on-one. I'm at capacity. She expected exile, instead got, let's rebalance. Tears landed, no collapse. DMN filed a new scene. Strong and porous can coexist. By month 3, same standards, softer neck. Team spoke earlier, trust rose. Surprise index up to 7. Effort cost down to 3. Her words, heavy and loved. That's fight energy without domination. Arc 2, the lone wolf grows roots. Flight had kept him safe, motion, solo sprints, side hustles stacked. Nights were the worst, stillness felt like a trap. We built an exposure ladder on stillness and ask. 1 minute of nothing between tasks. 1 need, text to a safe friend daily. Co-work twice a week, without running the agenda. Week 1, he left 1 email for morning. Alarm 6, 9 minutes later 3. Outcome, no fallout. Logged his narrative lag. Kept waiting for a shoe that didn't drop. Week 2, he asked for help on a blocker he'd usually brute force. Teammate, got a snippet. 10 minutes saved. His chest went warm. He called it gross, we called it co-regulation landing. Week 3, shared project. He took half, partner took half, no stealth rescues. Forearms still buzzed at 5 p.m, but repair time halved. Saturday experiment. 10 minutes on the stoop, phone inside. Itch peaked, faded, honest pull appeared. Text a friend for slow coffee. He followed it. Sleep added 50 minutes over the month. Surprise index climbed from 3 to 6. Effort cost dropped from 8 to 5. The moment everything changed, he used the double. If no one tracked my usefulness, what would I do? And chose dinner over a 4th sprint. Monday output didn't tank. DMN conceded. Together wasn't a trap. Sometimes it saved time. Arc 3, the peacemaker tells the truth. Fawn made her beloved and exhausted. She remembered birthdays, absorbed conflict, said yes faster than breath. Body tells, tight throat, tiny breath, stomach knots after every shore. Ladder, pause 2 seconds. Let me check. 1 clean no without a reason. State a preference first. Hold a boundary through a pushback. Day 2, friend asked for a ride during her only free hour. She paused. Alarm 8. 3 breaths. I count tonight. Friend pushed. You're always flexible. Old code flared. She repeated. Not tonight. Silence. Then, okay. She shook for 5 minutes. Dinner normal the next day. Debrief. Predicted rupture. Got repair. Alarm 8-4 in 15 minutes. Week 2. Partner rolled eyes in a budget talk. She named. When you roll your eyes, I go small. I want to finish this. Tension rose, then an actual conversation. 40 minutes, resolution. Used to be 3 days of eggshells. GI pain eased. HRV inched up. Social circle adjusted. One friend faded, needed her endless yes. 2 leaned in, respected edges. That's data, not doom. Surprise index reached 7. Effort cost slid to 4. Repair time trimmed by half. Across arcs, same engine. Language lowered self-threat. There's a push to control. Fawn wave. Flight pull. The 3-breath reset paired novelty with regulation. Longer exhale, soft eyes, feet. So the hippocampus could retag scenes, novel plus survivable. The amygdala learned new ceilings, and the DMN swapped catastrophe trailers for quiet, boring wins. Metrics told the story. Sleep up, HRV up, shorter replays at night, faster repairs after tension. Tiny, repeatable, regulated. No grand rebrands, just 1% acts logged like a lab. Micro button. Tuesday, 3:40. Quick favor. The fixer inside lifts a hand. She whispers, Fawn wave. 3 breaths. I count today, tomorrow works. Pause. Tomorrow's fine. No replay, no hangover. Quiet click. That's how identities loosen, grain by grain, with bodies that stay online. Resolution. Life beyond the shield. Here's the quiet turn you might miss if you blink. You say one honest sentence, and your body doesn't riot. Not zero alarm, just manageable. You catch the pull, fight, flight, fawn, or freeze. Name it under your breath, run 3 slow exhales, soften your eyes, feel your feet, and do the 51% truer thing. Nothing explodes. The room wobbles, then steadies. Inside, there's a click where panic used to live. That click isn't glory. It's space. Space changes everything. Signals come through without a translator. Hunger is hunger, not failure. Tired means rest, not push. A partner's sigh lands as a cue to ask, not a summons to fix. Your calendar stops looking like a barricade and starts looking like a choice. Sleep deepens. Laughs show up you didn't schedule. You notice how much bandwidth you get back when your neck's not braced for impact all day. Meaning gets plain. You stop trying to be a brand and start being a nervous system that learns in public. Values move from slogans to habits. Clarity over control looks like asking one question before directing. Honesty over harmony sounds like one clean no without a novel of reasons. Rest over grind is closing the laptop at 9 because you're done, not because you earned it. Play over posturing is a dumb walk at sunset where you point at clouds like you're 8. These aren't big speeches. They're tiny routines that leave no hangover. Here's the funny thing. You don't lose your strengths when the shield relaxes. You keep the same gears. You just stop grinding them. Fight still brings crisp standards, without the scorch. Flight keeps momentum, with white space for roots. Fawn keeps care, with edges that let love breathe. Freeze keeps depth, with a first beat that arrives on time. The cost drops because the body isn't paying in cortisol for every move. Identities become tools instead of homes. Leader is a jacket you pull on for a storm and hang up at dinner. Easy works on a Sunday. Clear serves on Monday. You trade I am for sometimes I, which takes the test out of the room. The default mode network likes lightness because there's less to defend, more to update. Stumbles stop being indictments and start being data points. Repair gets faster because you're not busy protecting a costume. Micro scenes keep you honest. Tuesday, 3:40 p.m., you get, can you take just one more thing? Old flight reaches for the yes. You whisper, flight pull. 3 breaths. I'm at capacity. I can pick it up tomorrow. There's a pause. Okay. Your forearms buzz, then settle. At 9 p.m., you read for 8 minutes and realize you actually liked it. No replay. Quiet click. Thursday, money talk at home. Old fight rises like a flare. You say, there's a push to control, give me a beat. Exhale, neck soft, eyes kind. Okay, my worry is cash flow next month. What's yours? 40 minutes later, you have a plan. 2 months ago, this was a 2-day Cold War. Now it's a hill, not a cliff. Repair time down. Trust up. At work, freeze would have kept you clever and late. Today, you commit 1 sentence early. First read, rollout risk is undercooked. Legs buzz, then calm. People nod, move on. You don't write a perfect paragraph at 2 a.m. because the real sentence showed up on time. You'll outgrow rooms. That's not betrayal, it's geometry. Keep the circles that regulate you and stretch you 1 notch. Retire the ones that require your costume. Try the new moves in 3 contexts. Track recovery speed. Train where repair is fastest. Export once it's boring. Keep the protocol card where you live. Name the weather. Fawn wave. Heat to control. Flight itch. Freeze tug. Settle the body. Longer exhale. Soft eyes, feet. Ask the double. If no one kept score, what would I do? Do the 51% act. Log. Prediction, event, outcome, body. Rinse. Reps, not revelations. This is where people sabotage themselves. They wait for a feeling of truth. Don't. Truth shows up after action, paired with a calm enough body and a clean outcome. You move, the system learns, and the feeling follows. Boring wins. Boring stacks. One more ordinary scene. You're in a meeting. You offer one true line early. Your legs hum, then quiet. Heads nod. You don't rewatch it all day. That used to be a cliff. Now it's a sidewalk. Sidewalks you can walk daily. Life beyond the shield isn't a makeover. It's ordinary, specific, adjustable. The self gets small on purpose, so learning can be big. Less performance. More life. The moment your body learns tension isn't exile, the costume stops running you and choice walks back in. If this gave you one move you can use today, hit subscribe and watch the next episode where we connect this to burnout and hidden grief. Share this with the friend who never needs anything, and drop your 1% rep below so we can track the boring wins together.